name's Tom Edwards, and I'm a beekeeper and a cook. And today we are going to be capturing a colony of bees that have settled on the side of my parents' house in Paso. And we don't want honeybees just growing any which way because they might make their way into the wall and cause serious property damage. And I like having my own bees that I don't have to pay for, so I'm going to catch these bees in a handy-dandy bee vacuum and then drive them back up to San Francisco, where I will then install them in a hive that I look after personally, and then they will be in a happy place with a nice hive to grow in with lots of manicured gardens and fresh flowers to eat from, and I get to have all the honey, and we'll have a nice relationship that way. So the first thing I need to do is I need a pump canister full of ammonia. So here we're going to do that. So I got this little 1-gallon pump canister and this half-gallon bottle of pure unscented ammonia. It's just a normal cleaning product you can get pretty much anywhere, but I ordered it off Amazon for the fact that I don't like to go shopping. So I got this canister and this ammonia, and what I'm going to do is, after I've captured the bees in the vacuum and gotten all that I can, all safe and buttoned up in this bucket that I have, I'm going to spray the area down with ammonia because bees really hate the smell of ammonia, and I don't want a new colony of bees that's looking for a home to go back to this place, because bees do tend to go and live where other bees have lived before, and we don't want that to happen in this case. So when you're keeping bees, you need to have certain pieces of equipment, and I had a very good teacher who taught me that there are necessities and there are things that are luxuries. So, necessities. Safety equipment. So I have this fantastic bee veil that I'll be wearing in conjunction with a nice pair of leather gloves that I have and a sweatshirt on a very hot day. Also necessary is a hive inspection tool. I like this one with the funny little weird edge because it's easier to pry the frames out of the hives. Another necessity is a smoker. This one has definitely seen some use. It's a basic smoker, works great. And a luxury item is a blowtorch, because it is very hard to light smokers, especially in wind. With a blowtorch, I can actually light my smoker quite easily, and it's smoking by pumping the bellows, and you're all good to go. Another luxury item that I actually got for free from a fellow beekeeper are 2 epinephrine pens. I do take people beekeeping with me who've never done it before, and in some cases don't know if they are actually allergic or not. So I figure it's better to have Benadryl and these EpiPens, because should they get stung for the first time and find out they're allergic, I've got something that might save their life. So I try not to take people who don't know. I always ask, are you allergic? Have you ever been stung? So that I don't end up in that situation, but just in case, I have the backup. Here I have a bee vacuum that I borrowed from my mentor, who taught me everything I know about beekeeping. He built this one himself. So this is a shop bucket vac that he bought at Lowe's, I believe, and it's a Homer bucket from Home Depot. He bought the Lowe's one because he put a bigger tube on it, and to decrease the power, he actually drilled holes here and here that makes the suction on the vacuum less, so it's less harmful to the bees. We want to save the bees. And on the inside of the bucket, he actually put a big piece of carpet, so that when the bees get sucked into the vacuum, they hit that pad instead of the hard plastic bottom. Thus it's a little more gentle on them. And he also put this handy-dandy shoulder strap so he can carry it and keep his hands free. And this is what I'm going to use today to catch the bees. Lighting a smoker is pretty easy, especially when you have a blowtorch. So I get the Easy Light one, open up the fuel tank, light it, and start lighting the grass, and then start pumping. And then boom, there we go. I turn the blowtorch off, and I keep pumping. You want to pump so that smoke's blowing really well, but there's no open flames. So I got it going pretty well. Now I'm going to close this. Now, oh yeah, look at that. That's great. But you got to keep pumping it at first, otherwise it's going to go out. I'm going to go straight over here, and I'm just going to start smoking the bees. Smoking the bees makes the bees think that there's a fire around, and what they do is they actually then condense down and focus on protecting the hive and the queen. So I've smoked the bees, they've condensed down, they've all sort of come together, and now I'm going to start vacuuming them up. Here we go! This is drone brood. You can tell, like right here, the Robles has that like puffy outer shell, like right here as well. These flatter, darker ones are worker brood. Like here we actually have a worker bee hatching right here, coming out of her little cell. We have lots of drone brood, and there's lots of eggs, which means a healthy queen. And you see those spots where there's like stuff sunken in? It's pollen. Very healthy and active hive. So we're going to cap this real quick and do a quick test to see if we've got the queen. 1, 2, 3, go. So we're going to put these bees upwind from the spot where the hive was and see if any of them come flying over. So here I've got my bucket full of bees. I've put this special lid that I was given with the vacuum set that has a nice big opening at the top covered with bug mesh so that they can get plenty of airflow and stay cool. Because believe it or not, bees, when grouped together this tightly, generate a lot of heat. And I do have some indication that I caught the queen. I never laid eyes on her. At one point I thought I had, but I couldn't be 100% certain because she got sucked up by the vacuum so quick. It was her. But when I laid the bees down over here near the hive site, when the bees that were flying around came, and a lot of them came and landed right here on the top of the mesh. So I brushed them away because they weren't the queen, I didn't care, and then brought it around here away from the hive site. And so I've got myself a handy dandy bucket of bees. So I'm going to spray down that spot where I sucked up all the bees because I don't want them to come back and they hate the smell of ammonia. So give it a few good spritzes, give it a good soaking. As you can see, there are still lots of bees that were flying around. I've already let them settle a couple of times, sucked them back up. I've gotten as many bees as I'm really going to be able to get. So at this point, if I've got the queen, I've got the queen. If I don't, I really don't think I'm going to get her because she's probably inside the walls. So I'm going to spray the area really well with ammonia so that hopefully the next time a scout from a swarm comes by, they don't like the smell of this spot. I'm also going to come back later when there's no bees around and do a better job of cleaning off all that comb so that that isn't there as a lure for more bees. Thanks again for stopping by. My name's Tom. Thanks for watching me capture and remove a hive of bees from the side of a building. If you liked what you saw, check me out for more videos here on my YouTube channel, or you can also catch me on the List app and Instagram with the handle of Epicurean Crusader, and I will be seeing you.